Take 3. Hi, my name's Debbie. I got this idea of doing little videos from my son, whose name is Shannon, and he creates little videos that he sets up for everybody to watch, called Shazza's Hybrid Adventures. And it's actually from when him and his mates go out and all the stuff they get up to. So they're quite entertaining, quite funny, and I thought I'd just put forth this. This is going to be my adventure. So Shazza's mum's horse-drawn adventure. So at the moment I lost my job on the 15th of December, like a lot of us did, who choose not to put untested medication into our bodies. It sort of threw me, like a lot of people, into a bit of a tailspin. What do we do? How do we pay rent? You know, how do we buy food? All this sort of stuff. And I had a car that I was still paying off. I had bought it new. It was the first new car I'd ever bought, and I had to sell it. Got enough to pay it out and put a little bit in the bank. So that sort of got me through for a little while. But I started thinking, well, I can't get into a rental property. I can't get a job at this stage. There's no rental properties. It's just gone crazy up here. Everyone's selling their rental properties. People are buying them off the books. Sales have gone through the roof in like I'm in Bundaberg in Queensland, and the sales have just gone ballistic. So things are getting put on the books, and within 2 weeks they're sold. So, you know, there's not even any rentals, let alone now that I'm unemployed, I couldn't even get a loan for a cheap house. And all the prices are going through the roof anyway, so I don't even think that's even a viable option, even if I had a little bit more cash in my hand. So anyway, I started thinking about, well, what can I do? Okay, so when I was 18, I met this family who they got an old a milk lorry, and they made it up into like a gypsy wagon. And they had 2 Clydesdales, and they were just going to travel around Australia. And I thought that was wonderful. I had horses myself, and I just thought I would love to do something like that. But, you know, Mum put her foot down. No, you're not going to do that. You're not travelling by yourself. And it was put on hold. And I've done a lot of other, you know, little things, like bought a bus and ripped all the seats out of it and put a mattress on the floor and a papasan couch in there. And my had a little baby at the time, so put his cot in the corner and just went travelling. Now, with the situation I'm in, without a job, that my job was finishing on the 15th of December. On the 14th, I also got a phone call from my landlords that they got a notice from the government. You now have to have all smoke detectors in, and they have to be wired in, and they have to sort of all link up together. So if one goes off, they all go off. But this house is over 100 years old. It's the original farmhouse in this area, and it needs to be rewired for them to do that. So they're not willing to put money into the property, and, you know, that's all fine. But I can't even get into another place to rent. I didn't know how I was going to continue paying rent here anyway. So I suppose the point is mute. You know, I still had to move eventually because, you know, they're not going to let me live here for nothing. And I started thinking back to when I was 18 and I knew that family, and I thought, well, I've got horses. You know, they just need to be broken into harness, which I've recently found out I might, some people I know may know somebody who could do that. And I'm going to get a horse-drawn caravan and go bush. So I'm inviting you all to come along. If anybody watches, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. This is just my video diary, and I'm just putting it out there so people can see. You don't have to do nothing or just freak out about what's happening. You know, we can look at it as an opportunity to do something different. It doesn't have to be what everybody else does. So anyway, this is the first video, my 3rd take. So hopefully this comes off better than the other 2 so that I can actually post it. So just bear with me. This is the first time I'm not very good in front of cameras. I normally don't like talking in front of people unless, you know, I'm not looking at myself. My biggest thing is I don't like looking at myself while I'm talking to you. So anyway, I'll get used to it. So anyway, I will see you next time I post something. Okay, thank you. Bye.